Could it be that Ricky Boren has been the lead conspirator involved in the framing of, sentencing to death of, and the execution of an innocent member of the black community for the rapes and murders committed against several wealthy, elderly white women in Columbus, Georgia?
This is part 2 to the video called, Could It Be Boren?
Dr. David goes on to state, I was confident that I could be of assistance in determining if Mr. Gary was the individual who inflicted the wound to the victim. I was never contacted by the district attorney's office, nor was I provided with a sufficient sample from a suspect to make a comparison. Why would Ricky Boren say in his report that Dr. David would not be able to say for sure? This is an inconsistency that would suggest not only that he lied on his report, but also that he participated in an effort by Bill Smith to suborn perjury from Dr. Thomas David. Why, if he could identify the individual, would they not provide him with an impression of Carlton's teeth? And why would they not call him to testify once they had the impression of Carlton's teeth? Additionally, Ricky's report states the DA's office will have to have a court order to take an impression of the teeth of Gary, which indicates there was no impression of Carlton's teeth previously. Yet, he was arrested and charged for the murder and rape of Janet Cofer. What's furthermore suspicious of Ricky's statement is that he indicates the dental mold was placed in the safe in the DA's office after being placed in an envelope, initialed, dated, and sealed by himself. 3 days later, on July 9, 1984, he indicated that he took the bite mold back to Dr. Carlos Galbraith, who he said would store the mold inside a safe and undisclosed location. The affidavit by Carlos Galbraith indicated that the bite mark cast remained in his possession until he closed his dentistry practice in 1993. He turned over the bite cast to Don Kilgore, coroner at the time. So the question then becomes, if this bite cast was part of a criminal trial, why was it not entered into the evidence locker with all other items regarding this trial and instead returned to the dentist to keep them? This is considered evidence tampering and obstruction of justice. What do you think? Do you see anything suspicious?
Please feel free to visit all of this evidence in its entirety on my blog site at hypocritehealer.wordpress.com.